Welcome to another episode of Picture Perspective. My name is Sylvia Wallace. I'm a partner in our Business Advisory and Assurance Division at Picture Partners. To mark International Women's Day, we are going to be doing something a little different. Joining me here today are my fellow partners, Melissa Alexander and Jyotika Rangel, who will be having some candid conversations about leadership, their careers, and about the accounting profession. So let's jump in. Welcome, Mel, and welcome, Jo. Well, to get us started, how about you give us a little bit about who you are and what you do? Maybe we start with you, Mel.
Thanks, Sylvia. Hi, my name is Melissa Alexander. I'm an audit partner at Picture Partners in Sydney. I specialise in looking after not-for-profit clients, and for the last 4 years I've sat on our executive board. My
name's Jyotika Rangel. Most people call me Jo. I'm a partner in our private business and family advisory division at Picture Partners. I specialise in outsourced accounting and CFO advisory work.
So Mel, if we could start with you, with such an impressive career, what was the moment in your life you realised you wanted to become a partner?
Long time ago now, Sylvia, but I'll have a think. I think it was when I came back from secondment. So I spent a couple of years in London on secondment. I came back in my late 20s, and at that point in time I'd been promoted to senior manager. So during that first year of as senior manager, I really had a long, hard think about what I wanted to do. Did I want to become a partner, or did I want to go into commerce or do something else? I was lucky to have a fantastic partner who mentored me and who I worked with for a long time. He encouraged me, and I thought, yes, this is something that I really want to do. Went from there.
So as we know, being a partner definitely has its rewards, and it has a lot of responsibility that equally has its challenges. So Jo, what is one myth you would like to bust about being a partner?
Oh, Sylvia, there's actually quite a few myths, but I think if I had to choose one, it's that sometimes people think that partner is endgame. It's the last sort of title you get to and you can rest on your laurels. But as you said before, partnership comes with a lot of responsibility. There's just a different learning curve that you're on. And I think that's what makes it really interesting and exciting, and you're continuously learning. And the great thing about being in a partnership is you're doing it alongside other partners. So they bring great experiences, different backgrounds, and it's just a great way to learn a whole different skill set.
And Mel, I'm sure this would resonate with you. Every time we get the statistics about how many females actually sit in leadership positions in the accounting profession, what have you seen over the years as some of the changes where we're actually supporting women as they're entering the accounting profession?
Good question, Sylvia. I think one of them has to be technology. When I first started work as an accountant in 1990, everything was paper-based. And since then, we can do everything on a laptop. So there was no opportunities to work from home. You had to be in the office, sitting there, working on these paper files. The second thing has got to be, and I think it advanced a lot during COVID, was flexibility. So having the flexibility to do some work from home, I think has really helped women out. I wish, when I look back on it now, and I remember when my children were young and having to come in 5 days a week and do very long hours, if I could have done some of that at home, it would have taken some of the pressure off. So technology, flexibility, I think flexible work practices have been really key.
And is there any programs that the firm does to support women these days?
At Picture Partners, we offer all women in our firm to undertake the Women Rising program, which is an external course. But what I do is I supplement that with some internal sessions for the women as they're going through the program. It's a fantastic program. It's run by a lady called Megan Della Camina, who's ex-PwC and Microsoft. And it gives women the skills that they need in business that they say that they're looking for. So, for example, when I first spoke to the senior women in our teams and I asked them, what was concerning you? The two biggest things were a lack of confidence compared to their male peers, and also the fact that they just didn't connect enough with each other. So I thought, right, what am I going to do to address this? We found the Women Rising program to address the confidence issue, and then I instigated regular catch-ups for women to hopefully get to know one another better.
So Jo, given the Australian landscape and everyone's talking about AI, what do you think is the future of accounting?
That's a great question, and everyone's talking about AI, as you mentioned. I think AI automation will certainly play a big part in the accounting industry. It already does to an extent. But I think one of the key parts that we mustn't overlook is the personal relationships and those what we call soft skills and how critical they're going to be in the future. So whilst AI compliance, regulation, all of that is increasing, the demand for accountants, I think, will continue to grow. But I think those key skills in building relationships, knowing what numbers and data actually means and being able to storytell and figure out what that will be for a business are going to be critical skills to have.
So thank you for taking us for a bit of a journey into the future. So if I may take a bit of a journey back for a blast of the past, Mel, if you had to look back and send to yourself, your younger self, a message on day 2 of your career commencing, what message would you give her?
Well, I just mentioned confidence, so I wish I'd had a bit more back then. So what I'd say to myself is, don't be afraid to ask for things. What's the worst someone can say? No. The other thing would probably be to say yes to things. If you're invited to do things, say yes. It could be scary, but you'll learn from it. The other thing would probably be to have patience. I always want everything yesterday. So be patient and you will learn. Do not be worried about making mistakes. That's normal, that's natural. Learn from your mistakes and move on. So don't sweat the small stuff. Take every opportunity that you can and enjoy the ride.
That is such valuable advice. Thank you. Well, as we look to wrap up this episode, what I might ask the two of you is, do you have any advice for the next generation of women that are entering the accounting profession? And Jo, maybe we'll start with you on this one.
Yeah, sure. I think the accounting profession is so exciting and the industry is growing, changing, evolving all the time. So I think one piece of advice I'd give to female leaders particularly is to go into a workplace, ask lots of questions, be curious, have the right intent to learn from all of those questions that you're asking. I think there's lots of learnings to be had, lots of progress to be made, as accounting's got a very bright future ahead of itself.
Thanks, Jo. And Mel?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Jo. I think accountants sometimes have a reputation of being a little boring, but I think that's far from the truth. And the thing that's exciting to me is building the relationships with my clients, gaining an understanding of their business so that I can really help them with all the challenges that they're facing. Our work changes day to day. There's no 2 days that are the same. I love learning, growing, doing interesting things, different things every day, and working with a bunch of young people who are enthusiastic and keep me young in the process.
Thank you, Mel, and thank you, Jo, for your candid, open, honest conversation today. And thank you for joining us for this very special episode. If any of this chat has resonated with you, please feel free to share and comment with your friends and network. But until the next episode, take care and thanks for listening.